I'm Yashashvi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Guardian, and welcome to the second pitching session of Pitch2 by Guardian actually. So today we have around 5 projects which are pitching in our sessions actually, which are registered on the Guardian platform with the Guardian investors and across the network of Guardian investors. And the first project we have today is Strive Network, and it is being presented by Mr. Karthik Mehrotra. Karthik, I hope...
Hi Yashasvi. Can you give access to Sanhita, please? She's the one pitching from our side today with the demo.
All right, sure.
Thank you.
Hi Yashasvi, thank you for having us today, and hi everyone. I'm Sanhita, the CTO at Strive Network, and at Strive Network, we are basically trying to build an infrastructure layer for all NFT utilities, basically making a utility layer its own asset class, like utilities its own asset class. Let me share my screen and dive deep into this. Okay. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Awesome. So as I said, we are basically building a protocol layer for all NFT utilities. And the problem that we are addressing here is NFTs have this criticism for a long time that they are not a proper asset class. They don't have any utility in the market. They are just JPEGs and doesn't have any value. But they are an amazing tool to engage with the community that you have, whether it's Web2 brands or Web3 brands who is trying to engage more with the community and who wants to have that thing with the community. So what and that comes from the utilities that the NFT holder have with that particular NFT, and we are making a protocol layer or an infrastructure layer that can enable these utilities on the blockchain itself, and everything is decentralized, and all these utilities can be accessed upon the Etherscan or can be validated on Etherscan, so something like that. And the utilities, and we are also coming up with a utility marketplace where people can come and trade these utilities individually. Now, the problem in the market again is if you are interested in any utility for that particular NFT, you have to rent that NFT out to get access to that utility. And once the utility expires or the time arrives, like the NFT goes back, and that makes the NFT vulnerable to a lot of hacks. And what we are enabling through our protocol is the NFT stays in your wallet, and you don't have to send the NFT to anybody, and you can still give the access to that one particular utility to another user. So that is something unique about our product. And yeah, so that is a solution that we are providing here. And we are also coming up with many interesting features like delegating one's wallet. Say, for example, you don't have access, you don't have the bandwidth to manage your NFT, then you can also delegate access to somebody else to manage all your NFT utilities or all the passive income that you are earning from your NFT. Or say, for example, you are playing a game and you want to monetize from that as well. You still doesn't have to give the whole access to the NFT, but just let other person play that game with the NFTs while still while still not having to completely give the ownership access to somebody else. So that is also something in the lineup of on Strive protocol, and I would love to show you the demo of our marketplace. So, but before that. Yeah, so this is we have the MVP ready, and the demo is here. So here, if you are an NFT project owner who wants to deploy utilities, first you have to integrate with Strive, or you need to get authenticated from Strive Network. Sorry. Yeah. So here you have to log in as a NFT project owner from the homepage and connect your wallet. Once you connect your wallet, you will have to now import the NFT collection address. And once you import the NFT collection address, you can straight away deploy utilities for your NFT collection. Here is the NFT collection that we have deployed for Web3 for All hackathon, and we are using the same to test our product. You can give the title, you can also give the time and date of expiry of that particular NFT, the utility. And once you hit on submit, you will be able to deploy your utility straight away to all the NFT users in that particular community or your NFT project. You just submit and hit and sign your MetaMask or any other wallet that you're using, and you are done. Your utilities will be deployed. Here I have just created utility number 4 for all the NFTs, and you can also view the utilities that you have deployed as a project here on the project dashboard. And say, for example, if you now as a user, you have to again connect your wallet, view your hit on your collectibles, and once you click on the NFT, you can view all the utilities that are deployed on your particular NFT. So these are all the utilities that are deployed. So utility 4 is something that we deployed just now. And once you claim the utility, you have an option whether to trade it P2P or if you want to redeem it by yourself from the product. Say, for example, if you are interested in that airdrop or in that merch or anything else that is coming as a utility, you can choose to redeem it, or you can also share it to your peers for a price. So once this is claimed, as you can see, now we have the option to send it to a peer or to redeem it by yourself. I'm choosing to send it to my peer, and this is a wallet address that I've gave, and you can also give the price, then that is optional. Once you sign the wallet, the utility will be transferred to that particular person. Or if you redeem it, so as you can see, once it is transferred, you cannot redeem it by yourself. But yeah, so another demonstration, if you redeem it, not be able to transfer that.
One more minute.
Yeah. Sorry. Did you ask me to stop or something?
You have 1 more minute. Yeah.
Okay, I have 1 more minute. Awesome. So, so this is the demo of our project, but we are also coming up with the utility marketplace, and this is the user dashboard that we have, all the available utilities, all the activities that you did on the platform, and all the pending orders that the users have, and this is the overview of our marketplace. So all the projects that have used Stripe network to deploy utilities, and clicking on the project, you can get access to all the utilities and you can choose to buy them. And apart of this, we are using a SaaS model for our revenue model. Any project can take a subscription model from Stripe and start working with us. And yeah, so all the partnerships. So we have partnered with Tezos, we have partnered with Polygon, and you will be first deploying this on Ethereum and going forward on Polygon the next day. And the developments on Tezos is happening, and in another 20 to 25 days, we'll be deploying this on Tezos as well, a non-EVM chain. And we are also leveraging Biconomy for a gasless transfer in case if projects wants to make it easy and make the onboarding easy for the users. Say, for example, a Web2 brand wants to leverage Web3 and doesn't want this gas fees and all of this, then we are also enabling that with Biconomy. And users can also log in through their emails and to access the utilities again. So this is all that we are enabling through Stripe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. Thank you for the introduction to Stripe. I have a few questions. I think so. You have not pointed out. You said you have the product ready. Do you have any traction until now?
So we just launched our MVP like 15-20 days ago, but we do have a lot of NFT projects lined up who is waiting to use the product. But as I said, we are working on the utility marketplace right now, and it will be live in another 1 week. But we are talking to projects and a lot of NFT projects and advising them upon the NFT projects and how to get into the market, like because we do have experience working with NFT projects, and we launched our own NFT collection, and we built our own community, and we know how it works. So we started as an advisory for them, and in case if they want to launch utilities, they can come on to Stripe network, and they can use the service for a month for free, and then becomes a paid model. One more thing I want to add is every NFT project will get royalties on every utility trade upon the platform. So yeah, I missed it in the bits.
One more. There's a question actually, which is like, how do you differentiate yourself with the competitors in the market?
As I said, the main important thing right now, most of the utilities that are deployed by our competitors are being enabled through NFT rentals. And NFT rentals, as I said, do have its own vulnerabilities, and you have to transfer the whole NFT, and that involves a lot of gas fees. Which is drastically minimized by deploying it as a utility more than an NFT. And there are also some competitors like Trophy, I always forget the name, where they are deploying utilities as its own NFT again. So the gas cost is highly minimized, and Trophy, for example, they are deploying the NFT as a utility, but everything is happening on Web2 itself in the backend. Like they have a centralized database and everything. But over here, if you see, even with the product demo, the utility name, the expiration time, and everything goes into blockchain itself. And this is more decentralized than our competitors. This is one thing. Also, we are, as I said, the delegate access for your wallet. Say, for example, you don't have the bandwidth to stake, unstake your NFT, or earn any passive income on utilities like this, or rent out your NFT or something like that, and you want somebody else to manage your NFT, then you can also do it with Stripe, which is not there with any other platform right now. That is one thing.
I think how much are you raising, at what valuation, and in what mode?
We are raising 3 mil at a 15 to 18 mil valuation right now. We raised our pre-seed of 500K last year.
This is the token round, right?
Yes, it is a hybrid, like both equity and token.
Token round. All right. Thank you so much, Sanhita. Thank you for presenting, and thank you so much. And that's Stripe Network, and they are raising 3 million at a valuation of 15 with a hybrid round, equity plus token. Thank you very much, Karthik.
So much, and thank you for CR Square Guardians for having us.
Sure, mistake in that too, but yeah, I mean, so we have Gaber case from Naplozz, and you can go ahead with your presentation.
Yeah, Naplozz. Yeah, that's the correct project right here. Thank you so much. Time I have, but I try to be fast here. We have many things to say.
Have 5, you can finish your presentation in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Any Q&A will follow in.
Thank you. Okay, so my name is Gabor Kis. Nice to meet you. I'm the CEO and founder of Naplozz.io. Can I maybe share my screen and show you my pitch? So, yeah, I will try. There, okay. Just a second, sorry. Okay. So, can you see my screen as well?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Okay. So we have been working in the quality management sector for over 8 years now, and have helped around 800 companies, small, middle-sized businesses, some enterprises in their quality and compliance-related management systems. So what is quality management? Just to be clear, so if you run a business, or you have to follow different rules, regulations, or inner policies, or authority-related compliance policies, but you should check your activities. You have different like audits, inspection, and control requirements. And you either do it in paperwork, spreadsheets, which is our experience, that most of the small and middle companies don't use ERP systems or quality management systems, maybe some project management systems, but because of the task is very diverse, then it's very hard to keep it together. And in our opinion, with the proper record keeping, you can do it. And even though we introduced our ways to have their record keeping, we just faced 3 main questions. Like most of these companies, clients did not know what to record, how to record, and why to do it. So we have been building our application and the whole ecosystem according to the experience we got from and recommendations also from these clients. So we figured out one problem there, and now we're trying to solve it. So first of all, the answer to what to record. So yeah, there are regulatory frameworks and compliance related like task frameworks you need to follow. Some of them are really daily followed, and some of them are having other regular or frequency. So our system allows you as a manager or an owner to be to easily set up the whole framework of your workflow regarding the compliance and quality management, just by answering a couple of questions. So how we solve the how to record issue? We have actually our own educational program for that, but also you have to have a very easy to use interface if you want to be efficient while you record your data. Because if you need to, just pick up your phone and do this quality management related work, and also the task management, of course, every day, maybe 10 times, then it should be very easy to put in the data. So we have our click and swipe solution. So the interface allows you just to use your smartphone, and like an IoT, just click and swipe, scroll, and your data is already recorded and kept. We have our perform to earn program, because there's also a question, like they don't know why to do, because this is mandatory and obligatory. So there's a question always why to do a mandatory thing. And so it's a very efficient thing. If you are a leader, you have a tool which allows you to easily incentivize and reward users related to their performance. And our perform to earn program is just doing that, track everything related to the activities of the users, and calculating our monthly metrics, and allocations and unlocked tokens will be just there. We have not just business usage, but also personal usage, which is free to use, and like checklists, tasks, calendars, mind maps, and other functions will be available in a very smooth and nice user interface, with our perform to earn program working there as well. And also users and clients and smaller teams can here stake their coins and use their coins, redeem their coins, and other things like that. We have other platforms and tools in our ecosystem, because we understand the business needs of different industries. And so we want to serve businesses with not just a quality management application, which is good for the compliance and for the efficiency, but also we have a marketplace. And we have also an educational platform, certification platform, if they need all of the assessments or the consultations. Or
you have one more minute. You have one more minute.
One more minute. Okay, I tried. Okay, so we have much more things, but I will move on. We have a traditional SAS subscription or business model where you can pay with token as well after the invited users. Here we have different functions and limitations for the different packages. And yeah, we have competitors as well. Our market is quite big. Based on our research, it's more than 82 million, the serviceable optimable market. We have many token utilities. Besides our perform to earn program, we have a buyback program, and also our marketplace is based on the holding amount of the tokens. We closed our pre-seed round, and we are progressing well in our seed round, and we are looking for backers, partners, VCs who can just help us to close our private. Yeah, we have a strong roadmap. We are ready with our Web2 web application, and it is used by 40 users already, but like testing. Our mobile application will be ready in a couple of months, and with the Web3 integration as well. Our NAP chain, our own custom chain, will be ready after we closed our, or will be started after we closed our rounds. We have an expert team with more than 30 years of business experience and experience in biology or quality management, audits, and also development and blockchain. We have whitelisted major companies for our product launch and for the token as well, like Nespresso, Nestle. We have other great partners from Hungary and getting worldwide partners. I think I'm done. Thank you so much
I think we have
for this opportunity. And if you have any questions,
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you so much. I think we have one question from Reflex. I think you have raised your hand. Reflex Capital. I think that was missed. Okay. What would be your key goals in the coming year?
Coming year?
I think that was the question by Reflex.
Can you just repeat it, please? Can you repeat it, because we have a network problem here?
Okay. What would be your key goals in the coming year?
Yes, thank you so much. We have a strict roadmap, and just right now we're focusing on the fundraising part, but simultaneously we will launch our product in the upcoming months. Meanwhile, we have around 800 companies network whom we can approach just when we launch our product. So we have different levels of business plans for the next 2 years and next 5 years. So our plan to have around like 25-30,000 subscribers, which means payers. How do you say that in English? Users who are paying, and that would be achievable regarding our business plan. And even we have our own funds for enough for a runway for 1 year of operating. So we try to grow our business. We try to go to market as soon as possible, and that will be in Hungary because we have there the most of the connections. But meanwhile we do that, we also have a product-led go-to-market strategy where we do that in international, and so we will try to achieve different milestones regarding our go-to-market strategy and acceleration and product sales scale. Yeah, in nutshell.
We have one more, I think, raised hand from Reflex or Abhiram from Multisig.
So my question is, why would users pay in your token instead of just plain fiat currencies?
So why would user use our token, you mean, or pay for our token?
I mean, users pay in your token instead of fiat currency.
Yeah, so yeah, that's only maybe 2% of the utilities, but users can pay because we will have different contests. We will grow, and we are growing our community. There are many holders who are actually already holding our tokens, at least with a SAFT agreement, and they will be ready to use our token for different things in our ecosystem, just like they can use it in our marketplace, or they can use it by redeeming like employee of the month badges, or they can get discount when they are spending it to the subscription, and they can stake it. But yeah, it's a good question why they want to use the token for the payment of the subscription. First of all, usually, or we will see, let's say that first of all, they will just pay in USD or whatever. We will also integrate cryptocurrency payment systems. But after then, they will earn token. And there is just a very easy option that they can spend their earned tokens for the next subscription, because they can like choose monthly subscription, not just yearly subscriptions. So that's one thing what they will be using, in my opinion, because we also had our market analysis, because we have quite many clients already who are open, very much open for the idea. But that's a very good question. Yeah, so we'll see that utility, and we will we'll be flexible to adjust it according to the user's desire and needs. Yeah.
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you for presenting Naplozz to us. And so I think you're raising 200. Your current round is seed round, and you're raising $280,000 at a fully diluted valuation of 12 million, right?
Yeah, that's a good question. We actually raised around 100K from the seed already. So the leftovers like 180 from the seed, and we are raising parallelly the private round. We are connection with some VCs, launchpads already. We have 3-4 offers, but we want to have some more VC backers, and private is also open. So that's 840, I think, 840,000, and with the valuation of 12 million. That's the current stage.
All right, good. Thank you so much for presenting, Geber. And that's Geber from Naplozz, and they're currently raising a seed round with their token. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a nice time. See you.
In our upcoming project, we have Nexter Finance, the no-loss prediction market for real-world events, crypto, stocks, and commodity prices. We have Sridhar Srinivasa representing Nexter Finance. Sridhar, I hope you're able to hear me.
Like the incentive models as well as capital protection for people, and the engagement models such as the stickiness and having more and more the active time in the site, right? So we wanted to kind of come up with various ideas around innovation around the existing prediction market, and one of them was obviously the no loss prediction, where we would be providing the capital protected predictions for users, rewarding for their participation irrespective of whether they win or lose, right? So speaking about the market, the total addressable market, we are currently kind of going after around 75 billion worth of assets, where we can enable prediction markets for not just the sports prediction, but also it can it can be any real world events and ERC20 assets, where there will be a price movement in the next few minutes, right? Ranging from 1 minute to 1 hour and one day. So similarly, the no loss prediction that we are going after is purely based on the staking assets. So any cryptocurrency asset that requires some sort of utility, we can certainly create no loss prediction for that. The no loss prediction meaning, user will be staking their cryptocurrency underlying assets, and they will be getting a proof of staking token, and the proof of staking token can be used as a game token for their participation. And the rewards will either come from any yield generation protocol such as Aave or anything else. If not, the team itself will fund the reward pool, and based on the users' participation and accumulation of more and more game tokens from other users, they will be entitled for a higher share in the APR pool. So speaking about the to give you a little bit more around the no loss prediction, let me take an example of 10 people actually kind of having a token A, where there'll be an APR of around 12%, and with 10 people potentially in the pool, one person can win up to 120% of the APR, while their capital is being secured. Every 7 days or every 30 days they can keep on refilling the game tokens, using which they can participate in the prediction markets, and these no loss prediction markets are actually kind of targeted towards active stakers as well as passive stakers. If the user is actually staking and getting the game token and sitting idle, he will still get the reward tokens of whatever he is entitled for. In case if he is willing to risk his APR, you will be kind of either winning more APR from the other user, or you will be losing more APR. You will be losing the APR of his own. So similarly, the products that we are building right now is, the classical prediction is where you generally bet any cryptocurrency asset, and you either win more or you lose the capital that you predicted. On the other side, we also have no loss prediction, where as I explained earlier, it's mostly around the staking based a prediction, where we will be rewarding users for their proof of staking, as well as also if they're not actively participating in any of the prediction markets, right? Along with that, we are also kind of working on and automated predictions where users can just deposit some of his funds and let the protocol predict on behalf of the user based on the backtested data along with the trading view indicators that we usually get from the trading view. And currently we offer various strategies such as moving average and against the moving average for various cryptocurrency assets, but in future user will be able to select his own strategy based on his expertise. And so we generally charge 2.5% on the classical prediction currently, and 10% on the no loss prediction, but soon we are planning to kind of change it to 3 to 5% depending on the maintenance fee on the specific chain. For example, we were on Polygon chain from last 8 months and we were charging 2.5% where the cost of operation was relatively cheaper. But now, in the last week, we launched our protocol on Arbitrum chain where the cost of operation is a little bit higher compared to Polygon chain, and that's the reason we are charging 3%. And soon we are also planning to go on to other chains such as Ethereum BNB chain, and where we will be charging somewhere between 3 to 5% based on the operation cost of operation, right? Similarly, the 10% that we are charging currently is for most of the popular cryptocurrencies, but when the cryptocurrency does not have is not so notable and the risk involved with the cryptocurrency is a little bit more, then we will tend to charge a little bit higher fee for their users. So similarly, as I mentioned earlier, we went live on Polygon mainnet in the June 2022 because we wanted to kind of validate our idea irrespective of the market condition, and we did got tremendous numbers in last 8 months. So we did 1.7 million predictions, totaling of 19 million volume, and because we charge 2.5%, because we charge 2.5%, we actually kind of charge 2.5% on 19 million volume. We did manage to kind of accumulate to 240k, and so every month we get at least 10,000 plus active wallets interacting with the platform, with the number of users being 100k plus. And similarly, on a week-on-week basis, we get at least 1k plus unique addresses participating in the platform. And we have also kind of added a link for Analytics, because all the operations, all the interaction that are on chain, and we have already shared the Analytics as well. And if you guys have any question in the later, you can feel free to reach out to us. So the revenue projection is with 18 million volume, we did 225k, and our aim is to kind of reach at least 36 million, where we will be kind of fetching at least 3 million fee on a month-on-month basis, because PancakeSwap prediction did 3 million in the last bull market for almost a year period. So that is our benchmark for now, and after that we will actually assess the offerings that we have and what kind of products that we want to build, and will change accordingly. And similarly, our go-to-market strategy has been primarily categorized into B2B and B2C. On the B2C side, we are primarily focused towards driving traffic to our in-app native application, based on our some of the campaigns that we run on Galaxy Quest 3 and Q3 by rewarding some users for their participation. And on the other side, we have been working with various DEXs and dApps by launching white label solution. So for example, if you go to this is our in-app native application, where we offer various product offerings for in the name of Nexter itself. And when we go to white label for Zero Swap, it's one of the multi-chain DEX. We generally build the user experience in the similar branding guidelines of the white label partner. So you can see it's powered by Nexter, and the entire user experience looks very similar to Zero Swap's UA, right? And similarly, another partner, Onyx DAO, this is also on Arbitrum, and you can see it's powered by Nexter, and this is on Arbitrum. So we also have few more multi-chain our multi-chain approach has been we launched on Polygon, and then we launched on Arbitrum, and soon we also we got quite a good interest from BNB chain and Naplozz chain to kind of deploy our protocol and generate some volume and create some engagement for some of the DEXs on BNB chain and Not chain. So I'll mostly, in the interest of time, I'll speak about the milestones that we achieved in the last 8 months. We took 5 months to reach our 100k revenue, and then we took just 4 months to kind of reach our another 100k. And so far we got in the 1.5 months itself we got another 50k, and we are aiming to kind of reach another 100k in next 1.5 months, because we are also on 2 chains right now. In the last week, from the last week, we are also kind of on Arbitrum, where the volume and the the fee generation is a little bit higher compared to Polygon network. And similarly, we were also one of the incubated projects under BNB Chain's BNB Chain incubation program that was run across the Europe region, and also another cohort run by Dpad Finance. We just completed the cohort with them. And similarly, the roadmap is.
You have 1 more minute left.
Yeah, sure. So, coming to the roadmap, we've already built out majority of the products that we wanted to build, and now currently we are focusing on expansion onto various blockchains and partnering with various dexes and dApps on each network. And we were actually kind of focusing on launching our token in the Q4, but because we got a very good interest from various blockchains and launchpads and the centralized exchanges, we are slightly pushing back the token launch event to Q3. And whereas we will be kind of working on ads platform and native mobile applications in this quarter, along with the seed rise. So currently, I'll mostly speak about the terms such as currently we are in the middle of raising our seed round for about 1.2 million at a 15 million valuation. We've got around 300k funds in already, and another 300k commitments from various VCs. And also we are in discussion with Woodstock and NGC Capital, as well as the GSR Capital as well. And speaking about the token flywheel, the more revenue that we generate, that will actually kind of help us to distribute more and more rewards to the user. That will return us to kind of make more and more users to stake more and more of the Nexter tokens. And the revenue that we generate will be either rewarded in the form of liquid staking rewards, or in the form of marketing campaigns that we run. That would actually kind of increase the demand for Nexter token. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it from my side.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, you can. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sivasa, for the presentation. I think, yeah.
Hi. You said you're looking for VC right now. So, you have any lead VC?
So right now, because the seed round is 1.2 million, the maximum funds that we are getting from one particular VC is up to 150k, and we've had a super block that is actually kind of run by one of the co-founders of Bikeconomy, Aniket and Siddharth. They have actually kind of they deployed 150k, and apart from that, Chromia, BKEX, and Bison Fund, they have all committed 100k each. So maximum is 150k, and we will be doing another private round soon after this, and that's the reason we are primarily pushing our investor to lead the private round rather than a seed round. So the Woodstock and NGC Capital that I am talking to, one of them will be leading the round by deploying more funds on the private round rather than a seed round.
Okay.
And so this entirely token. I mean, is there any previous round which has happened, or this is the first round which is happening actually? Funding.
No, because so we initially wanted to kind of start our fundraising a little bit earlier, and then we saw a great traction and market fit that actually helped us to kind of survive for another few months with the fee that we have been generating in the last 8 months. And that's why we kept on delaying, and we wanted to kind of make sure we will wait for the right market time to kind of launch or start raising, right? And we only started our fundraise in the last month, and we got 300k funds in, and another 300k commitments from various VCs. So yeah, this is totally a a token rise for about 8% tokens for this round, and another 11% tokens will be up for sale in the private round. But we wanted to kind of we don't want to quote the private round at this point of time, because we only launched our Arbitrum last week, and based on the traction we get in the next 1 month period, that will decide the valuation for the private round.
Noted. Thank you, Sridhar. Thank you so much for presenting Nexty Finance at Guardian. And so that's Nexty Finance. They are raising 1.2 million at a valuation of 15. And this is the first round of investment, seed round of investment. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining in. So in the next list of projects, we have Minnapad. And We have from Minnapad actually has joined us. Manti joined us actually from Minnapad. Just raise your hand.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
All right. So here's Nifty Row. Nifty Row comprises of an NFT marketplace and a launchpad for the African art and entertainment industry. The Nifty Row Launchpad functions as a fractional investment platform developed in collaboration with the Nigerian Exchange Group, formerly known as the Nigerian Stock Exchange, with the goal to democratize art ownership. The Nifty Row marketplace will allow creatives in art, music, and movies raise funding while also monetizing their artworks through the different channels on the Nifty Row, such as auction and streaming. We seek a $500,000 equity investment for 20% stake in the startup, which will be used for product launch, marketing, and community development, such as a DAO. Why Nifty Row and why African art? If you look at the global art and entertainment landscape, African art contributes to 1/5 of the world total sales in global arts, which stands around 15 billion this year in 2023, and with the global sales looking at reaching about 65 billion and more this year. While on the entertainment side, the Nollywood, which is driven by the Nigerian movie industry, is the fastest growing movie industry in the world, and is third most viewed globally after Hollywood and Bollywood. So our approach really is to create this e-marketplace that allows digital artworks, whether it's music or movies, to be easily made available through streaming and downloading through the marketplace, while also users can have the choice to buy global artworks known as the unsung, which is African artworks that are getting really popular. So I asked, as I mentioned earlier, it's 500,000 for 20% on equity at a valuation of 2.5 million. Our team comprises
Actually, not audible.
in the UK. Hello?
Can you recap the last session, the 30 seconds? You're not audible actually.
Oh, sorry. From here, our approach.
After the last 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds.
Okay, so ask again. All right. So my team again, I'm the lead of the team. I have about over a decade of experience with a background in computer systems engineering from the University of Kent in the UK, and a master's degree in management and systems from New York University in the USA. One of our lead blockchain developer is trained by Consensus, and he has a background in electrical and electronic engineering from Olabisi Onabanjo University here in Nigeria. Samuel, who's also senior software engineer, has a computer science degree from Anchor University in Lagos. Christian, also who's a blockchain engineer, has over 6 years experience from University of Technology, one of the leading universities in Nigeria, having studied petroleum engineering. And also Afolabi, who also leads in the front-end development from Obafemi Awolowo University, and is a certified Google front-end developer. Experience, we've developed blockchain technology solutions for the Bank of Industry in Nigeria, the Nigerian Customs, and most recently the Art Exchange in collaboration with the Nigerian Exchange Group. Go-to-market strategy. Currently, we just concluded the first quarter. We've been planning our launch. We partnered with and signed up a number of movie producers, art galleries, and also music label companies. And we've been target marketing to these groups of businesses. In quarter two, we hope to launch with at least $2 million worth of project value by June, July. And at that time, we should have signed up a considerable.
Balaji, we lost you
Beyond
again.
Nigeria into other parts of. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? 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 Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, awesome. In quarter three, we hope to have concluded most of our rounds of partnership signups with more music and movie projects, with a range valuation of projects of around $5 million. And in quarter four, this should have gone up to $10 million, where we would have streaming for movies and music as well. Here are some of the anchor partners we have signed up. The Naked Heart Gallery, which is the biggest gallery in West Africa, has over 10,000 pieces of artworks. The Omenka Gallery, which is managed by the third generation artist, Oliver Onwon, who's an outgoing president of the Society of Nigerian Artists. The Gallery 44, which is also located in Abuja, and Temple Entertainment, a media house, which focuses on film, television, music, and sports, as well as literature and fine arts. Advisors include Folabi Ayola, who's a Harvard alumni. Sorry?
Last minute of this one.
Okay. Our range of advisors include Harvard alumni, the Imperial College alumni, and well-renowned blockchain entrepreneur, Franklin Hart, Anna Nitjisten, who's a British-based artist focused on African-inspired artworks. Marcia Mar, a Brazilian artist and a peace ambassador. Sonny Sadverd, who's based in Mombasa, Kenya. She's also an artist, and she focuses on vegan-based products. Balawa Ayola is also a well-known artist whose works are featured in the World Bank in Washington, D.C., the African Finance Corporation, and other notable Nigerian galleries in Nigeria. Some of our main movie partners include Shea Babatu.
Balaji, thank you. I think the time is up. Thank you so much for presenting Nifty Row to us. Does any one of the investors have any questions? In one from me, actually, I mean, like, you're raising $500,000 right now, right? So, have you already found any investors or anyone who has already joined the round?
We have a local lead, a VC, who's pledged $100,000, and prior to that, we had also received about $100,000 in grant from Polygon, Aurora, Near Protocol, and also we've also had startup credits from IBM Cloud, DigitalOcean, and a few other technology giants.
All right. So yeah, thank you, Balaji, for presenting the Nifty Row. So guys, that's Nifty Row. They're raising 500,000 at a 2.5 million valuation on equity, safe round. So thank you so much, Balaji, for presenting us Nifty Row.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. The last of the projects for today, we have Minnapad, create and own the next IPs with Japanese legends. And we have Tatsuya Nishioka from the team.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
You can present.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. All right, so thank you for having me today. I'm Nishi from Tokyo, and I'm the founder of which is providing creative and DAO platform with legendary creators in Japan for making the next big IP. So Minnapad, actually Minna means everyone in Japanese. Well, so the problems and demands we address are for fans of Japanese pop cultures. We believe demand of new entertainment with foreign Japanese legendary creators in the Web3 space, but they are, legends are out of fans league. For content creators, they are facing one-side contract, less of IP ownership, and they are in the crowded NFT GameFi market. So our solution is that we provide a new creative entertainment space with forming DAOs where anyone can make an own competitive IPs with legendary Japanese creators. Why we co-work with the legends? Because they have a strong power to raise money with tons of investors. As you can see, their project on Kickstarter, they raised around $5 million with 50 to 60 investors. So in DAO, they create games, comics, and movies with their funds. Our main service for our system growth for one is DAO memberships. We're gonna sell 50,000 memberships at $100 on each DAO, and transaction fee we take 5% on each transaction as a DAO launchpad, as well as an NFT marketplace, and content revenue shares. All contents which are created by DAOs, we're gonna take 30% of their sales. And after we create several IPs, we're gonna license their IPs to like a merchandising. Our go-to-market strategy is that our target audience are fans of Japanese pop culture around the world and content creators in the gig economy in Southeast Asia and Latin America. And we're gonna tap Legends fans and community via social media at first. Our roadmap, we just announced our 2 legends last week, and we're gonna form their DAOs in June. At the same time, we're gonna announce another legend. So we announce four times a year with 10 legends. And we start selling memberships of the first 2 DAOs in June as well. So we're gonna launch NFT marketplace, DAO launchpad, and DAO management system. So we are trying to raise 1 million with 10% of equity plus 10% of token warrant. Targets with the fund launching NFT marketplace, DAO launchpad, and the DAO management system, and launching 6 DAOs and selling 30K memberships per DAO, and getting create with 10 more legends. We're gonna use 100 for development and about 300 for marketing and about 500 for hiring for the fund. And our team, me, Tatsuya Nishioka, is the CEO, and I've been in the video gaming industry in the past 15 years, and I have a strong network with legendary creators here. And Madhu has a 20 years experience in banking system, as well as 5 years of blockchain system. And Jamie, very experienced product manager in the gaming industry, like Electronic Arts. That's what core teams. All right. Thanks for the time.
How many legends have signed up with you right now?
5 for now.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. How many legends signed up for you right now?
5 for now.
What is the top level? What is the capability?
Category?
I think what he was trying to say, I think, what is the capability? I mean, like, what's their previous size of fundraising in Kickstarter or any other program? I think that was the question.
It's actually our bootstrapped, my Japanese company. Actually, Minnapad is located in Singapore, and my Japanese company had injected 50,000 in equity, and the 50 spent it already. So we had already 100K.
Okay. So of the fund, you're currently raising your seed round at $5,000 at $5 million valuation, right? It's only token round. There is no any equity involvement, or is just the token involvement?
Both equity and token warrant. Here.
And token warrant. Okay. 10% equity and plus 10%. All
Right.
right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tatsuya, for pitching Minnapad with us. So that's Minnapad. They are raising $500,000 at a 10% equity plus 10% token warrant. And thank you so much for presenting your project with Guardian platform today.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, thanks for all the 5 startups who are pitching. Thanks for all the investors who attended and who have raised the questions. In the last pitching session, we had 6 startups and we have made almost 15 connections with relevant investment firms who after the session have do conduct their own due diligence, and actually if they are interested in the project, they normally approach us to be connected with the VC firms, including the investors who have not even attended the session today but also are part of our Guardian platform network. So we would reach out to you once we receive specific interest or specific connection request with any of the investors, investment firms, after they have completed their due diligence. Thank you so much again for all the investors and startups for being present for our Pitch 2 session by Guardian. Thank you so much. Please do visit guardian.ca/finance and do be connected with us on our socials. So stay connected, and we will reach out to you once we have got the relevant interest from the specific VCs. Thank you so much. Thank you all.